So you've decided to make a video game, which is cute in the way that deciding to open a small artisanal bakery in the middle of a war zone is cute. You start with a clear idea, something focused, elegant, attainable, a tight gameplay loop, maybe a rogue puzzler with lo-fi aesthetics and a cool look like what if Snake was depressed in his space, you know, art. Which is ironic considering most of them will bounce off your game in under 7 minutes unless it stimulates emotional intimacy, moral consequence and the entire economic structure of pre-industrial Europe. So you start adding systems slowly at first, a little XP curve here, a dash of base building there, maybe a crafting menu ripped straight from a 2016 survival game no one remembers but everyone cloned. Before you know it, your minimalist idea has turned into a molting over ambitious RPG with dialogue trees that could legally qualify as a second job, but it's fine, right? This is all in the name of scope. This is vision, this is immersion, this is you spiraling into feature creep like it's a prestigious drama and you're method acting the breakdown. And let's be honest, you're not even doing it for the players anymore. You're doing it because if you have to look at your Greybox level layout one more time without doing something else, you'll have a stroke. Feature creep isn't just poor planning, it's procrastination with a productivity hat on. It's easier to add a new mechanic than balance the ones you already have. You'll convince yourself that it's making the game better, but really it's just keeping you from finishing because finishing means judgment, and judgment is terrifying, especially when the audience thinks no controller support or launch is a hate crime. Meanwhile, your project timeline looks like a Snyder cut of an anxiety dream. Your budget's been hollowed out like a crypto startup, and your artist left 6 months ago to become a tattoo artist in Portugal. Your composer sold the rights to the soundtrack as an NFT out of spite, and your code base is now a sentient organism that punishes you for touching it. The main character has 800 lines of dialogue, no voice actor, and the net glitches out whenever you walk into a tree. But hey, at least the crafting system works if you crouch and open a menu exactly at the right pixel. Trello board now has 2 columns. Add more stuff and please God let it end. The cut features list is longer than a Bethesda bug report, and even those you didn't really cut, you just renamed them planned post-launch content because pretending you'll come back and finish anything after release is the sweetest lie you'll ever tell yourself. At some point someone will ask you about monetization and you'll briefly consider launching a Kickstarter and then an OnlyFans and then a cry for help and finally settle on early access because nothing says we have no idea what this game is anymore like charging money for the privilege of watching it disintegrate in real time. But let's not forget this is your dream, your beautiful bleeding spiraling dream. You could have picked any career. You could have learned a trade, become a dentist, join the military, or if you're a straight man with a possible bone structure, you could have transitioned into a hot girl on TikTok selling digital lucid tech bros who think feminism peaked at Belle Delphine. But no, you chose game dev. You chose emotional ruin with a GitHub repository, and that's why when you finally release your game after 4 years, 2 nervous breakdowns and 1 failed marriage, your Steam review will be, neat idea, kinda feels unfinished.